Hello students, in this video I am going to explain the human eye in the colorful world, chapter 11 physics class 10th part 2. Part 1 I have explained about human eye parts, defects of vision and correction with cataract and their correction, that is cataract surgery. Now the second part will explain dispersion of light and which is through a glass prism. In chapter light we have done rectangular glass slab. In this video we will do glass prism. The glass prism is a triangular structure through which when a white light beam passes it dissociates, disperses, splits into its component colors, that is known as dispersion of light. Means splitting of white light into its component color is known as dispersion of light. It consists of 7 colors, that is you can see in this slide, that is arranged in decreasing order of their wavelength. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, that is called Vibgyor, in which violet has the minimum wavelength and red has the maximum. That's why we generally see all the danger light as red, because it can be seen through a large distance. This band of 7 colors is known as spectrum. So spectrum is band of all the 7 colors that is formed due to the dispersion of white light, means splitting of white light. Why light splits? Due to the change in the speed of light while passing from one medium to another. Below this slide you see there is a recombination of glass prism. That is, if one glass prism is kept inverted to another one, the white light enters into the first one and then it will be split into 7 colors. Again it will go into the second one which is kept inverted, and when it comes back it is again white light. If we join these two figures, a combination of prism, you will have a rectangular glass slab. This is the reason why rectangular glass slab never produce a spectrum, because it is basically combination of two prisms in which one is kept inverted. So moving to the next one, we can see naturally this type of spectrum in the formation of rainbow. The reason for the formation of rainbow is internal reflection of light. This is a raindrop. Sunlight is the source of light. When it enters into the raindrop, it causes internal reflection, refraction, that is called atmospheric refraction you can say, and it splits into 7 components color, that is known as rainbow. The major reason for formation of rainbow is internal reflection of light, atmospheric refraction and splitting of white light into its 7 components color, that is dispersion. This is a natural phenomenon that you can say raindrop acts as natural prism, whereas sunlight is the source. This is a rare phenomenon. Every time we cannot see it. It is only seen when all the conditions are fully satisfied. Moving to the next one. Next side you can see atmospheric refraction, that is refraction due to different densities, different layers present in the atmosphere when light passes through it. Like example is twinkling of star. During twinkling of star we see two positions of a single star, that is one is called real position, second is apparent position. We see these two positions because of change in the refractive index of light when it comes from rarer medium to denser medium towards the observer. This same phenomenon does not take place, means twinkling does not take place for planets, because planets are much nearer to us as compared to stars, and they nullify this refraction effect or twinkling effect you can say. Refraction takes place in planet also, as well as light coming from stars also, but because the planets are much nearer, thus they nullify this twinkling effect, whereas stars are much far away from us and they are very point size objects seem to us, thus they show this type of twinkling effect. Continue to the next one. Another example of atmospheric refraction, advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. This is again due to the change in the density of different layers. Light move from rarer medium to denser medium. It tilt towards normal, away from normal when it goes from denser to rarer. Due to this movement, due to this refraction, we see, an observer can see advanced sunrise or delayed sunset, that is actually 2 minutes or 4 minutes before or after. The next part you see scattering of light, that is again due to dispersion. We know that the color of sky is blue because blue has lower wavelength as compared to other lights like red. So the light having lower wavelength will scatter more, thus the color of sky is blue. Here you can also see blue scattered away in evening and morning time, thus we are not able to see that light because in morning and evening the light intensity is low, thus we can only see those color which have higher wavelength. Thus during evening or morning time we see the color of sky as reddish during sunset and sunrise because the red color has the highest wavelength, so it reaches easily to the observer's eye, whereas blue color having lower wavelength, it takes long time and it gets scattered, thus it does not reaches to the observer's eye. Thus we generally see during sunset and sunrise as red color, and in bright light we see color of sky blue. If an astronaut goes to space and if asked what is the color of sky, the color will be dark because there is no atmosphere present in space and no scattering is taking place. So for scattering, the important and the compulsory requirement is atmosphere. There should be some particles, there should be some different mediums to scatter the beam of light. That is also known as Tyndall effect. Thank you very much. Keep watching videos.